All right, welcome back. My name is Brian from Ridgeback Productions, and I help beginning voice talents grow their career, their job, their business, and generate a crap ton of income. Is that okay to say? I think it's okay to say. It's very appropriate to say because I'm kind of excited. I received an email from one of the talents that I work with, and I would say that they're making a crap ton of money right now. And that's good. So happy. I did a review for this person and they politely asked that I not say their name. Fine. But I do have to say I did a review for them. Like most talents that I do a review for, they come back for the consultation because let's be honest, that's where the worth of it comes in. That's really where you grow, is to actually sit with someone, work with someone like me for an hour, and we go over things and really build it out, build your gig out, build your business out, and make it firing. So that's where the worth comes from, but whatever. It is what it is. Did the review, did the consultation. Actually, we did a couple consultations together and worked together, and crap ton. I have to admit, it's probably a crap ton that he's making, and so happy. So happy. So we're back for another Fiverr gig review. Although I do UpWork and Voices, and I do the other ones, Fiverr tends to be the one that everybody wants. Great. Back for another Fiverr gig review with Shawn, and Shawn's asked me to have a look at his gig. I love it. And if you are interested in getting a gig review just like Shawn, drop into the links below. It says review me, and I have a promo code. It's promo code LUNA, L-U-N-A. That gets you 50% off an already ridiculously cheap cost for the Fiverr gig review. And 50% off. Come on, you can't beat that. Promo code LUNA. That's really only for the people that watch these videos. You get 50% off these reviews just for putting Luna in the promo code when you order your gig review. Get yourself some 50% off. You get a custom video just like this. It can be private. It can be put on YouTube. It's up to you. I'm good with, to be honest, I don't make a whole lot of these for YouTube. Most clients just get the video just like this, and I don't post it on YouTube, although it's rare. A few say they don't want it, and that's fine, and I certainly don't post it, but I don't post all the reviews on YouTube. I just don't have the time to do that, but whatever. Shawn's going to go on. He's a good guy. So the way that it works, though, is I don't look at the gig ahead of time. I like to make it fresh, right? So I'm looking at it with fresh eyes as a buyer. I want to see, what does this look like? And, I don't know, fresh eyes, right? So what does it look like? What's a buyer going to think when they initially see it? So first impressions is what you're going to get. So here we go. Let's jump into a Fiverr gig review for Shawn. Let's go. All right, here we are, and we're going to start with the title is I will deliver a professional voiceover for ads and commercials. Okay, Shawn, I like it. You're going with the intention. You're telling me the intention of what you want. What I'd like for you to do is be a little more generic. Go with something like, I will be your, I haven't even looked at your gig, so I don't know if you're American. Let's assume you're American. I will be your American male voiceover. It's such a generic title, but honestly, that's kind of what's working. You don't really need to be unique in the title unless you're being specific. Like if you only do inspirational ads, then let that be your own gig that you do just that. But like for a generic general gig, just go with the title that seems to be working, that everyone's using admittedly, but it's got all the points. Mention where you're from, what gender you are, sex you are, and what you do, right? Yeah, that's the three parts. So Shawn, you could be American male voiceover talent or whatever. So I would adjust that. It's not a bad title, but the problem is without your thumbnail or demo, nobody knows where you're from or what sex you are. And that's kind of an issue because if I'm a buyer and I'm looking for someone that has a unique tone, but I know for sure for my project, I want a man, and I know for sure that I want an American English accent, not the British accent, not anything else. I want the American accent. Your title doesn't tell me that, so it's not going to help out. So you got to put that in American male voiceover or whatever, but hit the points of American and male and make sure you keep voiceover in there. Okay, cool. Next thing, we're going to look at your little thumbnail right here by your name. I love it. There's, conversations of, do I put a picture? Do I put my company logo? Do I put my whatever? My recommendation, put a picture of you. Put your avatar, but your real picture. We're in a business of only selling our voice, but buyers want to connect with us with our eyes, our face. They want to see who they're working with. I just always suggest that you use your picture. Shawn, you got it right there, man. It's perfect. You're looking at the camera. Which means you're looking at me. You got a slight smile. You look friendly. You look totally approachable. Love it. Love this little thumbnail logo thing. Okay. Your summary, boom, one day, always got to put one day. You're going to give one revision. Great, $5. So far, so good. Here's the problem though. Your number of words is too low. For a new seller like you, Shawn, and for any new seller on Fiverr, I definitely recommend that your word count be higher. I want you to give 200, 250, maybe even 300 words for $5. Now, you're not going to make a lot of money, but that's okay because your currency right now, Shawn, is not to make money on Fiverr. Your currency is you got to get some orders. You got to get some reviews. And what's going to happen is when you get orders, it's going to show up. Buyers are going to more apt to hire you because you actually have had orders before. You're going to get orders. Fiverr's going to like that. They're going to say, wow, Shawn is one of our sellers that can produce, and they're going to bump you up in the search results. You want to make sure that you're getting positive 5-star reviews. Now, you can't ask for a 5-star review, but there's some little tricks that I can help you out with to get you to that point. There's always some ways to finagle it, and that's a lot of stuff I go over in my consultations. So right now, Shawn, you're looking for orders and reviews, and you're going to grow that. Once you move up to like a level 1, then you can start adjusting your price or lowering your word count. Both are going to start to make you some more money. But right now, you got to definitely bump up that word count to 250, 300 words, somewhere around there. And you're more likely to get orders because buyers are willing to spend less money to test out a new seller. You know what I'm saying? There's talents out there that are charging that have orders and reviews. And of course, a buyer's going to go to that person because, well, I mean, they have street cred, so to speak. They actually have the proof. So it's a challenge. I know what you're saying though. You're probably like, I'm not going to make money, but it is what it is. Okay, cool. So let's adjust that. Looking at your thumbnail, excuse me, not your thumbnail, your gig image. I like your gig image. It's good. Yeah, it's good. Yeah, it's good. It's got your name. It's good. I wish there was some bigger font or text that said voiceover because it's interesting. From a buyer's perspective, the gallery of what they see for us when they're looking for people, it's just a tiny little thumbnail and your picture is going to shine. Your name's going to come out, but just that small little part that says announcer and voiceover artist is tiny. So I don't know. It's weird because like if a buyer's looking for a voiceover artist, they probably already know that we do voiceover, but I just tend to like when voiceover is bigger in the thumbnail. It just kind of like stands out as like, this is what we do. It's like, I know it sounds weird, but you really got to throw it in the buyer's face of making it so easy. This is what I look like. This is my name. this is what I do. And your this is what I do, which is announcer and voiceover artist, it's a little small, but that's fine. Okay, let's listen to your gig. I don't know why it's green here. Okay, let's hear what you're going for. Before I start it, here's what I want to hear. I want to hear a demo reel. A demo reel is like every 8 to 10 seconds, you are switching between what you're giving. And I want to hear a range. I want to hear difference in what you're doing. Not every single thing should sound the same. If it all sounds the same, then you're not showing the buyer that you can do different things. If you're only providing one thing, then it's like, well, this is what I do. And maybe you might do it good, but if it's not what a buyer's looking for, you're not going to get hired. But if you give them a range, you give them options, then they go, oh, okay, well, I don't really like that first one, but whoa, that second one, Shawn, that's awesome. That's what I want to hire. Okay, let's hear. I'm looking for, so demo reel and video. Video is key. Fiverr says it's like 60% or something more likely for engagement and getting hired if you have a video. So looking for that. Let's see. What happened? We lost you. There you are. That was weird.
From Bolt to Blazer, Equinox to Silverado, Chevy EVs are for everyone, everywhere.
Okay, so it's not a video, but I do like this so far.
Whether you're looking to support your mental health, perform
It's a reel. Good job, Shawn.
like you used to, or regrow hair, Hims can help. Through Hims, since medical providers. Today at 4hims. Go to NFLshop.com for a special offer. Your family's health is important to you. For regular doctor appointment, for things that can't do that here. Book online anytime for all the care you need, all in one place. At the Ascension St. Vincent's Health Center near America Customized Cash Rewards Card. Really, it's nobody's business what you order to support local business. But thank you for supporting local.
Okay. This is good. This is really good, Shawn. This is a good demo. I like it. It's a reel. You got a lot of options. I did hear a little bit of range. You know, if I could push you to help you get better, I'd like to hear more range. There was a little bit, and that's great, but I'd like to see a little bit more. I'd like to hear a little bit more. I think that would help you out. And just to fine tune it, and this is for everybody, careful of gaps. Gaps being I can see visually right here. And you hear it, obviously, but you can see that there's nothing. So you go from talking to dead air. Now,
Really,
I know it's only a second or two, but to the ear, we don't perceive silence as a good thing. So when you hear silence, you think it's over, but it looks like you still have another 15, 20 seconds. So there's that. You also, it sounded like you took a beat or two to get started. Why does it keep doing that? Okay.
from Bolt to Blazer.
Yeah, you got to fade in on your music. I get it. I mean, that is a commercially thing. It's good. And it seems like it was only 1 or 2 seconds. I'll allow it. I will allow it. If it's longer than that, though, that's too much. So as you transition, and this is for everybody, as you transition, Shawn, from in your demo reels, make sure that you're cross-fading. So you're ending and then you're beginning. A buyer's not here to hear music or background sound. They want to hear you. So give them lots of you. I get that in the transitions, you got to fade down music and then fade up, or whoever makes your demos. But just make sure that your VO is tight. You want to be in there for every moment. No gaps. It's not like, the Chevy Equinox. Music. Oh, and it's on point this year. Music. You best check one out this weekend on, but I that's so weird. That's so weird for me to do, but hopefully you get the point. You want your VO tight throughout your demo reel. buyer's not here to hear the music or how well you could produce a commercial slot or whoever does your demo. They want talk. Okay, I'm sure you get the point. It's good. It's a good demo. But I'm always going to look for things to give you improvement, right? Because that's what you came for. All right. The next thing is you only have one. Come on, Shawn. You could put 3 more in there, friend. So Fiverr allows you to put 1, and your first one is what shows up on the gallery when buyers are looking for us. That should be a video, and it should be a demo reel. And then it gives you 3 more available slots of demos that you can upload. And those don't have to be reels, but they need to be different. So if we looked at your tones, you're saying calming, casual, emotional, friendly. Well, then give me some demos that sound like that, right? Okay, let's go to your About This Gig. Your About This Gig needs to be about the gig and not about you. It's just one of the biggest mistakes that new sellers make is they don't know what to write, so they write about themselves. Hello, Shawn Parker here. So you're going right to you. It should be about the gig. I've been a voiceover artist since 2015. It's not a biography, friend. This is not about you. It's about this gig. The title even says About This Gig, not about Shawn. It's okay. We all make that mistake. I voice projects for da-da-da-da-da-da. Great. I have an engaging, authentic. Okay, this is all... That's all in the wrong section. That needs to be in About the Seller, which is below, not About This Gig. This applies, but you have, see, okay, so About This Gig is a big section. It's very important in your Fiverr gig, and you have very limited. So what I want to see is I want to see you talking about what are you going to provide? What are your steps? How are you going to make the buyer feel? What are you going to do for them? What's your customer service like in the order? What's your communication going to look like? What other options do you have? It's about the gig, not about you, and you need to fill this section out. So this needs to go in about the buyer, and this needs to go in about this gig, and then you got to add more. Okay, so you got to add more. And these are all things that I do in my consulting, to be honest. I mean, it's hard to do it in these videos to go over all the details. There's just a lot. But these are the things that I do in the consulting, and we build it out and make it just firing. But, you know, you got this, Shawn. You can figure it out. You need more. You need more in this About This Gig because I've highlighted really the only things that should be in this section. The rest should be in the About the Seller. So you need more. All right, please feel free to reach out if you have questions before you order. I like that. And then you have a call to action. Love the call to action. Order now. Okay. English, mail, good. Purpose. You can have 3 purposes. You need to have 3 purposes, Shawn. You only have 1. You say commercial. The number 1 selling purpose on Fiverr for voiceover is video narration. You need to have video narration. So you should have video narration, commercial, and then pick another purpose that you like that applies to you. Whatever you want. YouTube, radio, anything. Pick something. I want you to have 3 purposes, not 1. I think you can have 5 tones. You only have 4. I'd have to look on that. I could be wrong. You might only be able to have 4. So you have calming, casual, emotional, friendly. That's fine. I definitely recommend all of you use conversational. Right now in the voiceover industry, conversational is huge. And I cannot overemphasize how important that tone is. Every client wants conversational. I can't even remember the last time I had a client tell me that they didn't want it to sound like just a friend next door. That's just hot right now. That is what everybody is going for. Everyone wants it just to be like just a casual delivery, which can be calming, casual, emotional, friendly, but it's still in the conversational tone. And I'm willing to bet if a buyer is going to search by a tone, which they don't always, but if they will, they're going to put conversational. So put that in there. Okay. Yeah, see right here where you have American male voiceover artist, that should be in your title. Okay, you've been a member since 2021. I got to help you out, Shawn, so we can get you some orders. All right. Good. I like this. The section up here, you can move down to your About the Seller. Your order details, we're going to up that word count. Extra fast one-day delivery, you already deliver in one day. I don't think a buyer's going to pay for that. I get what you're trying to do, and there's little things I can teach you so that you can get the money for that, but likely a buyer's not going to pay for that because you're already giving them one day. So what's extra fast one day? That doesn't say anything. Unless you have it in your FAQ, but we'll find out. All right, I don't really nitpick prices on these. I just want you to offer options. You should offer options. Okay, you don't have an FAQ. Shawn and everybody, you need to have an FAQ. It's so important. Fiverr gives you 10 slots for an FAQ. Fill them out with all the frequently asked questions you can think of. And frame it as if the buyer's asking the question, and then you answer it. So one FAQ could be, what is your order process? Should I contact you before I place an order? Is there anything that you're unwilling to do? Can you do character voices? Can you speak another language? I don't know. Fill it out. Put, there's some that I highly recommend, and then, there's some that it doesn't matter, but the general rule is have 10 FAQs. You have to. There's some really good ones, and, that's the kind of stuff that we go over in my consultations. Okay, tags. You got 5 tags. Good. Smash your tags together, Shawn, and all of you. You can have 3 words with up to 30 characters. You can smush your tags together to free up slots. So, for example, commercial you have as 1, and American you have as 1. So that's commercial taking up a slot, American taking up a slot, although you could smash them together and be commercial American, and that's 1 tag, and then you're freeing up an extra tag, and you can do that with all yours. Also, don't repeat words. If your title or gig description uses any of those words, then those should not be tags. Tags are a great spot for additional words that are not in your title and not in your gig description. And I could tell you already that you already have male, voice over, narration, voice. All these words are already in your title and description, so they're doing you nothing. They're not helping you out. How's that for wham bam? I blew through those ones. That's good. Okay, so what's your takeaway? I'd love to give a good takeaway. Shawn, your big takeaway, the thing that's going to grow you the most right now is up that word count. I think if you up your word count to make it more enticing, like you're fishing, to make it more enticing for you to catch a fish or to catch a buyer, it's going to be to offer them a better deal. And the better deal is more words for $5. And you're going to start to get a lot more interest because all of a sudden people are going to be willing to spend $5, $10 to get their whole project completed to try you out. And then that's how that's going to work. But yeah, everything else looks good. Offer more demos too. I got to add that into a big takeaway. You need to have more demos. A buyer is not going to necessarily see those unless they click on your gig. But once they click on your gig, then you want them to have the availability to hear it. Again, going back to fishing, buyer swimming through the water and you have your bait out and so does everybody else. If they're going to come up and sniff your bait and pay attention to your bait, which is like clicking on your gig, then you better have options and you have availability to put more demos so they can hear what else you can do, and you're not offering that. So you got to offer that. So good on you, Shawn. Loving this gig, man. This is a powerful gig, and I could definitely see you being successful, man. And if you've been here since 2021, so we're going on 2 years here pretty soon, 4 years, 3. Gosh, I can't do the math. July. It'll be 3 years in July. You're going on 3 years here pretty soon, and if you haven't had an order yet, let me help you out. I can do that. Let's chat. Let me help you out. Let's get a consultation set up and we can make that happen. Cool. Good on you, Shawn. Digging it the most, man. I dig it the most. So awesome. There's another Fiverr gig review. I'm digging these. I'm getting a lot of these lately, and I just can't. I can't put them all up on YouTube, but I do a lot of them. What else? Yeah. Hey, if you take a second from me, please. Can you like this video? Like the video, subscribe, leave a comment, all those things. They help me out. Only because they help me out because you're telling YouTube and their algorithm, expose this to other voiceover talents so they can get help. Truth is, I'm not making money on these YouTube videos, and I make a penny on these reviews. Like, it's more to help. I just love to help out. Like, I have a teacher's heart, and so I love to help. So if you can give me some help, like, subscribe, comment, leave me a comment. We can chat in the comments. Some talents like to chat through YouTube comments rather than emailing me, which you can email me. I don't know. Go figure. We're all weird sometimes. Hey, I hope you guys got a lot of value out of this. These are super fun to put together. Get to it. Kick some butt out there. There is so much work for all of us, and you can do it. You can really do it if you don't give up and you keep trying, and sometimes you just need a little help. That's what I'm here for. Have a great day. We'll see you next time. See ya!